What a joy to run into you in Bucharest. What brings you here?
Well, I'm here as part of the Enescu Festival. My violin concerto was played on Tuesday night by Vadim Repin. I'm here to give some lectures on modern music, to take part in various composer forums and so on. So it's been a lovely coincidence to arrive the same week as the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra.
Who played which orchestra? You said Vadim Repin?
Vadim Repin and the Russian National Symphony Orchestra. They were here at the beginning of the week.
All right, and this afternoon we saw you with a piece performed by the Mercury Quartet.
Yes, so they have some chamber music here at the festival, as well as the big symphonic concerts. And the Mercury Quartet are a group of my compatriots based in London, some young players, and it was an all-new music programme. So there was a piece of mine for cello and piano, Kiss on Wood it's called, which was programmed alongside works by Thomas Addis, another compatriot of mine, and other works by Dan Didieu, who's one of the great composers here in Romania today.
How did it go?
I was delighted with it. The young players played it really well, very smoothly and very serenely.
For folks who've never been to this festival, it's enormous.
Yes, I've been finding out a lot about it. It's been running for decades, but it seems to have grown and blossomed in recent years, and it's astonishing to see the orchestras coming through here, not just Pittsburgh these 2 nights, but the Concertgebouw here at the end of the festival, the London Philharmonic have been here, some Baroque orchestras as well, so the scope and the width of the festival is really very impressive.
Were you able to hear the rehearsal which just ended a few moments ago?
Yes, I did. Yes, I sneaked in and heard Manfred take the orchestra through their paces and bits on the Mahler, Dvořák and the Enescu, and they're sounding great, as one would expect.
The Enescu is new to me. I don't know it. The overture.
Well, it's strange. Enescu's music is not known in the UK either, but I'm gradually getting to find out more about him. He's a great hero figure, a musical hero figure here in Romania. His music is played a lot, and I think the Romanian audience will be really impressed by Manfred's reading of this piece tonight. It's crystalline and sprightly and expertly played.
Did you have a chance to get to the museum for Enescu?
Yes, it's very impressive to see some of the original scores, the score of Oedipe, the opera, which was performed here quite recently, and it's a wonderful way of finding out about the Romanian musical culture through this amazing, pivotal, iconic figure in recent Romanian culture. We're
going to hear some of your music in Pittsburgh this season.
That's right. Manfred has asked me to write a small piece which will be paired with, I think, Bruckner 9, I'm not sure about that, towards the end of October. So it's delivered, signed, sealed and delivered, and it's called Larghetto for orchestra, and it's a reworking in orchestral terms of the choral piece Miserere, which was performed in one of Manfred's concerts last season. But it's obviously an orchestral version of that, no words this time. So it's doing to a choral piece something similar to what happened with the Adagio for strings by Barber. You know, he wrote it in 2 versions, one as an Agnus Dei for choir, and then one possibly more famous as the piece for strings. So I've done my 2 versions now, and Manfred will launch this at the end of October.
So your year as composer of the year is coming to an end. It was somewhat chopped up, but I hope it was successful.
It was, and I've managed to get over to Pittsburgh twice and had a wonderful time on each occasion. Heard some wonderful performances, not just of my own music, but other composers, great composers from the past. I made contact with long lost relatives in Pittsburgh in the process, so it's been a very happy experience all in all.
Where were those long lost relatives?
They came over in the 1918 or 1920 from the Irish Troubles, so they have a checkered past, but we kind of kept up with them, and they live in the outskirts of Pittsburgh. They worked in the steel mines, the steel mills on the outskirts of the town up until quite recently. So it was wonderful to make contact with them again after having lost contact.
Well, I can't wait to hear the new piece. It's called just Adagio.
It's called Larghetto for orchestra.
Larghetto for orchestra.
Because that's what it is.
Did you write on the score in honor of Manfred Honeck?
Probably. I have to double check that.
And I hope you can come and hear it in person.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am delighted to see you again. Such a surprise and such a joy. I loved hearing your music this afternoon. For me, it's been one of the highlights of the festival.
That's great. I mean, it's just a little piece, a 10-minute piece, which begins rather exuberantly and then settles down into something much more reflective and serene, a reflection on I think it's a religious piece, really. Kiss on Wood. It's kind of kiss on the wood of the cross, but it could also be interpreted as a kiss, a musical gesture of affection, if you like, on these wooden instruments making the music, which is of course violin and piano. You mentioned when we first started talking that you heard your violin concerto earlier this week. Has it been a good summer for you with performances? Have we heard other pieces of yours around the globe? Yes, I was conducting at the Edinburgh Festival last month. The Edinburgh Festival celebrated its 70th birthday this year, so they had a kind of celebration of the works, some works that received their premiere at the Edinburgh Festival. Walton's Second Symphony, Tippett's Fantasia and a theme by Corelli, and a piece by myself, a trumpet concerto Epiclesis. And I had my European Requiem receive its UK premiere, European premiere at the Proms in July, which was a big thing for me. Congratulations on all those marvelous performances. It's been such a joy having you as our Composer of the Year. It's been happy for you too, I take it. It has. It's been an absolute delight. A very, very special relationship. Thank you. We'll see you back at Lions Hall. Great. Thank you.